Hello everyone, today we're going to talk about Salvatore Ferragamo Uomo Signature. It's a mouthful. This is a fragrance that I liked from the first time I smelled it on a friend. It was a gift from a very dear friend and I have very warm feelings about this fragrance. This is something I wore a few times and this has always gotten me at least a question of what am I wearing. I think it's because it smells very modern, very now. This was done by Alberto Morillas, which kind of reminds me about another Alberto Morillas, which is Minotaur, that I've been wearing these days. Amazing fragrance. Even though I did wear it for a period of time, I cannot necessarily say that I understand the fragrance all that well, and I don't know why. Probably because it's into that category of on ambers. If you don't know what that means, is something starting with well, funnily enough, with Minotaur, then Le Mal, Laura Biagiotti's Roma. This one is different though. This smells dry and fuzzy at the same time. It's something very warm and dry and very comforting. This fragrance, and you know, you're going to hate me for saying this word, but it is quite addictive. Now, if I were to liken this fragrance to anything, it's going to be Joop Oom. They are similar somewhat. I don't really want to spray it because this is very, very powerful. I'm going to keep it as far away from my nose as I can. Oh, there you go. It's projecting all the way from there. The original Salvatore Ferragamo Uomo is in here somewhere. It didn't leave a very strong impression on me, but I can feel that orange blossom, very fresh thing that it has. And orange blossom isn't cited on the notes for Signature. However, when you wear this scent, again, it reminds me of that category of very modern orange blossoms, which is this, you know, modern take on Joop Oom. They do share that orange blossom, fresh, very synthetic molecule, a bit more than a little, into that amber woody territory, you know, think 1 million elixir, think, oh, you know, just 1 million eau de toilette actually. I should say this, if Joop Oom is kind of obnoxious, simply because it's way too powerful, and there's also another fragrance I should mention. There's Gucci Guilty Elixir, which kind of stems from this one, from Joop Oom, but it's even more expansive and, yeah, a bit more obnoxious to be honest as well. Now, Salvatore Ferragamo Uomo Signature, such a mouthful, has one thing that sets it apart from the rest, and it's that cardamom, I think. It dries the composition and it simply makes it soother. While I'm wearing Signature, it's never obnoxious on me. I think the fresh parts are greener, which again makes it more grounded, makes it more soothing. They're ambery warm at the same time without veering powdery like Joop. And there's this inherently masculine, means nothing. I think that patchouli gives it this green fougere classic feeling, you know, classical masculine perfumery feeling that just makes it familiar. You know, it makes it familiar, it makes it easy to wear, easy to like. It's got that Italian feel of fragrance to it, just a bit into that Dolce Gabbana Pour Homme territory without it going terribly bitter, you know, like Dolce Gabbana Pour Homme is. But in that sense, I think it is into the larger family of those on-ambers, as I like to call them. I don't even know. I think they're ambers just because, you know, they use those amber woods, maybe. Not sure. I really wish I knew. That's it mostly about this fragrance. It's woody, green, classical fougere, Then again, it's got that very, very modern touch, amber woody orange blossom, that's sweetish but not overpowering, and it's got that deep resonating almost roasted nut. You know, I think that's why it's got that roasted nut flavor. I really like it. As I said, it's quite addictive. It's something I really like wearing. And this fragrance isn't expensive at all. This is something you can find for under 40 euros, I think. Yeah, which is quite nice for 100 milliliters. It's quite nice. The bottle is nice. Has this bottle changed? Because I'm looking at some pictures on Fragrantica. This says Salvatore Ferragamo here. On the newer bottles, I think it just says Ferragamo. I don't think there's any reason to worry about anything. I don't think it could be harmed by reformulations, but you never know. I don't care. In any case, this is a beautiful scent. I like it. It's inexpensive. Staying power, projection is, you know, it's great. It's a good scent. It's good for, you know, day-to-day use. And it does have, indeed, you know, it's called Signature. And it does have that quality to it. You know, it's something that I could see myself wearing days in a row without getting bored of it, you know. Although I should say it's not the type of fragrance that, you know, knocks my socks off. But it's still something I deeply, deeply appreciate. It's simple, you know, nothing more than that. So this was my review of Salvatore Ferragamo Uomo Signature. If you have any other questions, do let me know in the comments. And until next time, remember, fragrance creates memories, and may yours be happy.